method of vipassana meditation. The practice of vipassana meditation or satipatthana, contemplation of mindfulness, has been followed in the main bodily postures or iriyapatha pappa and the minor bodily postures or sampachanya pappa of Mahasatipatthana Sutta, discourse on the four foundations of mindfulness. The main bodily postures, there are four types of main bodily postures. These are standing, walking, sitting, and lying down. Standing meditation. Before walking, put your feet together. Your arms should be held in the front or behind the back. Your head must not bend. If you bend your head, you maybe feel tension in your neck or shoulders, or may have a headache. Do not look at your foot. If you look at your foot, you cannot concentrate well on the movement. Do not look around here and there. When you look around, your mind goes with the eyes, and then your concentration is broken. Do not close your eyes, but keep them half closed and looking forward about 2 meters in front of your foot. Be mindful of standing posture, and then you should make a mental note as standing, standing, standing. Walking meditation. According to Visuddhimagga, or the path of purification, in the stepping of the foot has been divided 6 stages. These are one stage, right goes thus, left goes thus. 2 stages, lifting, treading. 3 stages, lifting, moving, treading. 4 stages, heel up, lifting, moving, treading. 5 stages, heel up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching. And 6 stages, heel up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching, and pressing. Walking meditation, having made a mental note as standing, standing, standing. Before lifting of the foot, you should be note intention of the mind as intending to walk, intending to walk, intending to walk. Lift that foot, right or left foot, above the floor level are high above the width of your tilting palm. Then pushing the foot forward until set on the floor together. With making a mental note as a right goes thus, a left goes thus. The last word thus ends while the foot is being laid down on the floor. When pushing the left foot forward until set on the floor should be noted as a left goes thus. The stepping of the foot and the making a mental note must go together, not before or after. When walking to the end of the way or the room, the last step should bring your feet together. While standing, you must be noted as standing, 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 and then turning. Before turning, you must be noted as intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn. Then slowly turn and must be noted as a turning, turning, turning. Turning for 3 pairs, about 60 degrees. The turning of the foot can be turned with your right or left foot. Having turned before walking, must be noted as standing, intending to walk, then walking by making a mental note as a right goes thus, a left goes thus. Same as above. While making should walk slowly and mindfully. This method is one stage of walking meditation. Please do not make a mental note separately. A right goes thus, and a left goes thus, which will become 3 stages of walking meditation. The time for walking meditation should be used equal within sitting meditation, such as if walking meditation is used for 30 minutes, the sitting meditation should be done 30 minutes. The benefits of walking meditation, 5 benefits of walking meditation that has been taught by the Lord Buddha in Anguttara Nikaya as follows. 1. Be able to endure long journeys. 2. Be able to bear making an effort. 3. Will be more resistant to disease or illness. 4. Food can be easily digested. 5. Concentration developed from the preceding walking meditation can be prolonged. Sitting meditation, when you intend to sit down by walking, by making a mental note as intending to sit, intending to sit, intending to sit. While sitting down, you must be observed on every action of movement, such as bending, stretching of your arms or feet, and so on. Choose it with crossed legs. Put the right foot on the left foot and put the right hand on the left hand. The body must not bend. Sitting posture should be balanced, relaxed, the mind and the body as much as possible. Close your eyes while doing sitting meditation. If you do, concentration is not broken. Do not sit leaning against a wall or other support. This weakens right effort and you will feel sleepy. Normal and natural breathing. Do not take quick and deep breaths as you will get tired. Do not shift your posture. In the beginning, if the movement of the abdomen is not clear and gradual, you may place one or both hands on your abdomen. While the abdomen moves out or outward, you should be noted as rising. And when the abdomen moves in or downward, you should be noted as falling. During sitting meditation, if anything arises in your mind, such as when any feelings arise, you must be noted as itching, tired, painful, suffering, aching, and so on. This act is known as mindfulness of feelings or bending, stretching of your arms or feet, and so on. Dana-nupassana satipatthana. When any thoughts arise, you must be noted as thinking, imagining, angry, or anger. This act is known as mindfulness of mind or consciousness or citta-nupassana satipatthana. When any one of the five hindrances arises, you must be aware of it. For example, when you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, you must be noted as seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. When you are sleepy, you must be noted as sleepy. When the mind wanders, should be noted as wandering. When doubt arises, you must be noted as doubt. This act is known as mindfulness of mind objects or Dhammanupassana Satipatthana. These are the four foundations of mindfulness. During walking and sitting meditation, if any object arises, you must be not on that object until they passes away. After their disappearance, you have to return back to not on the original object, that is rising, falling in the act of sitting meditation, and right goes thus, left goes thus in the act of walking meditation, lying down meditation, When you intend to lie down, making a mental note as intending to lie down, intending to lie down, intending to lie down. You must be note on every detail of actions in lying down, such as lifting, stretching, leaning, and so on. In the lying meditation, is advisable to note only before the bedtime and not in the daytime, because after the lying meditation you usually fall asleep. In the lying posture, you may lie with your right side, like a lion lying Sihasaya, or lie on the back. While you are in lying posture, you must be not as a rising or falling of the abdomen until fall asleep. Practice same as in doing sitting meditation. The minor bodily postures, there are many kinds of the minor bodily postures, such as bending, stretching, looking, stretching ahead, or sideways, wearing clothes, excreting, eating, drinking, and so on. During the practice of Vipassana meditation, you must be note on these the minor bodily postures as much as possible. Sitting meditation, when you intend to sit down, by walking meditation, when you intend to sit down, by making a mental note as intending to sit, intending to sit, intending to sit, while sitting down, you must be observed on every action of a movement, such as bending, stretching of your arms or feet, and so on. Standing meditation, before a walking meditation, put your feet together. Your hand put in the front or in the back. Looking forward for 2 meters. Making a mental note as standing, 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 intending to walk, intending to walk, intending to walk. One stage, right goes thus, left goes thus, right goes thus, left goes thus, right goes thus, left goes thus, right goes thus, left goes thus. Last step, right goes thus, standing, 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 intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn, turning, 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 standing, 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 intending to walk, intending to walk, intending to walk. 2 stages, lifting, treading, 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 lifting, treading. Last step, lifting, treading. Making a mental note as standing and turning like one stage, standing, 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 intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn, turning, 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 turning. 3 stages, lifting, moving, treading, 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 lifting, moving, treading. Last step, lifting, moving, treading, standing, 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 intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn, turning, 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 making a mental note as standing for 3 times and intending to walk for 3 times. 4 stages. Heel up, lifting, moving, treading. 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 Last step. Heel up, lifting, moving, treading. Standing, 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 intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn, turning, 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 turning. Next, 5 stages. Making mental notes as standing for 3 times and making a mental note as intention of mind, intending to walk for 3 times. Heel up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching. 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 Last step. Heel up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching. Standing, 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 intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn, turning, 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 standing, 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 intending to walk, intending to walk, intending to walk. Next, 6 stages. Heel up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching, pressing. 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 Last step, heel up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching, pressing. Standing, 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 intending to turn, intending to turn, intending to turn, turning, 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 turning. Walking for 30 minutes. After walking meditation, change to sit. Should walk to your seat. Walking slowly and mindfully. Before sitting down, making a method known as intention of mind, intending to sit, intending to sit, intending to sit, and then sitting down slowly and mindfully. Put your arm, put your hand on your knee, and then making a mental note as intending to lift, intending to lift, intending to lift, lifting, moving, 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 turning, 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 lowering, lowering, touching. Right hand practice in the same. Lifting, moving, 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 turning, 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 lowering, touching. A straight body. Close your eyes. Normal breathing. And then bring mindfulness on the object. And that is a movement of the abdomen. When the abdomen rising in your mind rising, when the abdomen falls, saying in your mind falling, rising, falling, rising, falling. Do not control breathing in and out. During your noting as a rising and falling of the abdomen, whatever occurs, such as pain, thinking, wondering, imagining, and so on. Stop noting as a rising and falling of the abdomen. And then follow to note those objects. When they disappear, come back to note as a main object, that is a rising and falling of the abdomen. Sitting meditation for 30 minutes, same walking meditation. After sitting meditation or after practicing, practice loving kindness or metta chant. Sabbe satta, whatever beings there are, avera hontu, may they be free from enmity. Abhyapacha hontu, may they be free from hurtfulness. Anikha hontu, may they be free from troubles of mind and body. Sukhi attanang pariharantu, may they be able to protect their own happiness. Thank you for your intention and rejoicing in your merits.